Hello, and welcome to ET Deep Dive, ET's best reported stories on audio. Today's episode is based on the first-hand account of Raman Kapoor, an Indian oil tanker captain who spent 75 days stranded with his crew in the Strait of Hormuz as war raged around them. It's Sunday, the 16th of August. I'm Anirban Chowdhury. This is the Morning Brief. I didn't get the first warning from an email or a company circular. I got it from the local pilot at an Iraqi port. It was early morning. Cargo ops were done. The pilot was climbing down the ladder when he paused and said quietly, "Captain, there's trouble." 2 hours later, the office confirmed it. War had started. I'm a seasoned Indian master of an oil tanker, at sea for over 28 years. We were stranded in the Strait of Hormuz for almost 2.5 months due to heightened regional tensions and restricted transit advisories. It's been a blur, to be honest. February 28th was just another day, and then suddenly we found ourselves in the middle of a war zone. The uncertainty was overwhelming. The first few hours were about trying to understand what was happening and finding a safe place to wait. The instructions came fast from port authorities. Vacate berth. Shift to safe anchorage within port limits. Do not proceed out. Await further orders. Immediately, I mustered all 23 crew on the bridge. The youngest was 21. The oldest, our bosun, at 30 years at sea. I broke the war news to them. War is here. We will shift to safe anchorage for now. We will follow every instruction. We will stay together. We will get through this. No one asked questions instantly. At sea, you learn to listen first. But later, there were loads of questions and concerns. Psychologically, my crew was devastated. 110,000 metric tons of cargo was still on board. The ship felt heavy. The irony is that the work never stops even when the ship isn't moving. We still did rounds, still checked tanks, generators, fire systems, still cooked, cleaned, and kept the engine room on standby. Daily life on board remained almost the same, but the crew remained fearful and under constant stress. Regular meetings, security and safety drills had become routine. Every morning, 0800 hours, the security brief. Every afternoon, fire, abandoned ship, missile strike. We drilled for things we prayed would never happen. The bridge was manned 24 hours. Not for navigation, we weren't going anywhere, but for watching, for listening to VHF, counting naval boats circling the anchorage and missiles flying over us. What kept our lives smooth was the internet, unbroken. WhatsApp calls to wives, to mothers, to kids. "We are fine, don't worry." We all said the same line. We all knew it wasn't true. You see, morale comes from routine and teamwork. My crew was under constant stress. There was no safe way out, no corridor, no escort, no plan. The uncertainty was the worst part. Nobody could say if we would be stuck for 5 days or 5 months. Prolonged stay meant missing family celebrations, folks panicking at home, and young sailors asking if they would make it back at all. You can't switch off stress. The impact on mental health is severe, with anxiety and depression due to extended stay at sea and delayed repatriation. What helped us get through? 2 things. First, the crew itself. We became each other's family. We conducted extra drills to stay focused, held prayers in the mess room, and took turns talking to the junior guys through night watches. Second, the knowledge that if we stopped, global supply would. That sense of duty kept us going. But while we remained safe at anchorage, we heard several stories that broke us. Seafarers losing their lives on other ships, crews being disowned by companies, no regular supplies of food and water, no wages for months, no repatriation. Many ships received pressure from owners to sail through the Strait of Hormuz. Commercial pressure, they called it, as if cargo was more urgent than life. And then the worst fear manifested. We were at the dinner table when we heard the blast. A dull thud and then a flash on the port side. Close, very close, less than a mile away. The whole ship shook. Coffee cups jumped off tables. For a few seconds, which felt like eternity, no one spoke. Then the alarms, the shouting on VHF, naval boats moving. After that day, fear had a new sound. It was the silence between explosions. Over the next weeks, we heard hundreds of explosions. We saw missiles flying over our heads. We felt tremors through the hull. Sleepless nights and restless days became part of our lives, living on the edge with constant fear of life. Then came the order we didn't expect. It came from our office. Carry out STS operation with another vessel in anchorage. The whole crew refused. I understood why. The last vessel we had seen attacked was also engaged in a similar S2S or ship-to-ship cargo transfer. No one wanted to be alongside another ship with hoses connected and nowhere to run should bombs come calling. The office kept instructing. It's company interest. It's urgent. After many requests, the office ensured our security. Naval boat patrolling during operation, standby boat ready, and special bonus for all crew. It subsequently went safe and well. 36 hours alongside. Every 15 minutes, we looked up at the sky. Exhaustion had set in. The crew was on the edge of mutiny. There were thoughts of resignation because war wasn't ending and the crew was not getting a positive response from their repatriation. Back home, there was little our families could do except pray. By now, the drills felt pointless. The VHF chatter was just noise. Internet calls home got shorter because what was there to say except, still here. I filed for sign-off every week. Crew overdue, request relief. Reply, trying captain, no one is willing to join. Materially, we rationed. Fresh provisions ran low. We stretched fuel, water, and medicines because resupply meant sailing through contested waters. The internet was patchy, so families got rumors before they got us. Finally, on May 12th, good news came. Relief confirmed. I signed off from the ship on May 14th. 75 days anchored inside a war zone. I should have felt only happiness, and I did. But I also felt sad for my mates still on ship, still waiting to go home. Leaving part of your crew behind, you don't celebrate until everyone's home. I hugged the chief engineer at the gangway. You'll be next, I told him. I hope I was right. My crew is still stuck. How many others? The world doesn't know because we don't report it. My exit can't be the end of the story. We need a global protocol to get every trapped ship out, not just the lucky few who find a suitable reliever. People ask me, what was it like to command a merchant vessel during war? Well, I can say it wasn't like the movies. There was no hero moment, no dramatic escape. It was 75 days of waiting, of drilling, of watching the sky, of making decisions that aren't in any manual. Do we refuse STS? Do we tell the crew the whole truth? Do we keep going when everyone is tired? We also witnessed violation of ceasefire and false promises by the company. It showed me how fragile our system is. When the world goes to war, the world still needs oil, food, and goods. And someone has to stay with the ship to deliver it. That someone is us, merchant mariners. We are invisible until something goes wrong. Then we are very visible and very vulnerable. While 90% of global trade moves through water, it is carried by seafarers who are unarmed, unprotected, and unheard. We don't need sympathy. We need safe corridors, real-time intel sharing, and the right to refuse unsafe passage without losing our jobs. Because we carry your trade. We shouldn't have to carry this risk alone. We are seafarers, not combatants. Yet, we are caught in the crossfire of geopolitics, our innocence exploited, and dignity tested. The international maritime bodies and programs meant to safeguard our welfare, the International Maritime Organization, or the IMO, the International Transport Workers Federation, or ITF, Ship Inspection Report Program, or SIRE, Oil Companies International Maritime Forum, OCIMF, International Chamber of Shipping, ICS, Maritime Pollution, MARPOL, and the Port State Control, PSC. They all must act. It's time for more than empty statements. Protection, support, and accountability are owed to each seafarer. The ocean does not discriminate, and neither should we. We lost several lives in this conflict. My heart goes out to their families. It's a bitter truth. The world only notices seafarers when a body comes home. To the companies, write the safety protocols, make the evacuation plans, keep exact records, pay wages on time, and do not ask us to sail when you wouldn't sail yourself. To the families, your husbands, sons, and fathers are brave. They are tired. They are coming home. To my crew, thank you for 75 days, for the support, for the shared meals, for not breaking, for choosing to stay. That's it for today. The account is of Raman Kapoor, an Indian tanker captain. It was narrated for audio by me, Anirban Chowdhury, sound designed by Indranil Bhattacharjee. Keep following our podcasts on your favorite platforms.